Hello guys, today I'm going to do another review of a sunscreen, which is this minimalist SPF 60 sunscreen with the silymarin hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, and this broad spectrum PA4 plus. So I bought this sunscreen as usual from Nika.com, I think around 3 months ago. And this is actually my third tube of this sunscreen. Previously, I was using a sunscreen called this Cures SPF 50 sunscreen, which was a good sunscreen, but unfortunately, it didn't go well with my sensitive skin because of the removing part of that sunscreen. The cleansing part of the sunscreen requires a little bit more effort, which was not well received by my sensitive skin. So I switched to this I switched to this minimalist SPF 61. So coming to this sunscreen, it has three chemical filters and one physical barrier filter. um, I looked up the ingredients list on Inside Coda, CODER, Inside Coda, and where you copy paste the ingredients screenshot and run the ingredients list of your products through a quick check. So you can also look up the ingredients on Paula's Choice ingredient dictionary. So coming to this SPF 60 minimalist sunscreen, it gives a little bit of white cast when you apply it immediately. You just give it 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, and it disappears. The white cast disappears. And the main pro for me with this sunscreen is that for my sensitive skin and for my allergy prone skin, it didn't give me any kind of problem. It sits very well with my skin conditions, and it applies really well. But don't try to use too much of this circular motions while applying this sunscreen. Just try to apply it in this gentle swiping motions. Just your intention should be to cover your skin with the sunscreen, not to blend it into your skin. So when you apply that way, it applies nicely, and it didn't give me any kind of burning sensation, no stinging of the eyes, nothing. It really went very well with my skin, which I'm very happy about, for which. And coming to the cons of this sunscreen, as I've read in so many reviews, that it makes us sweat. The same thing happened with me. It makes me sweat after application of this sunscreen, after applying this sunscreen. And for that, what I do is I dab on a little compact powder immediately after applying the sunscreen. Even after doing that step, it makes me sweat after some time, like after some half an hour, 20 to 30 minutes, I start to sweat and perspire. So whenever I become aware that I'm sweating, and I come to understand, what I do is I carry with myself a handkerchief, and then I dab off the excess of sweat. But I I've heard some negative reviews about this, that the sunscreen makes them sweat excessively, and then it just gets washed off in the sweat. That might be true for people who sweat excessively, but in my case, I tend to manage it with a handkerchief. It can be a little bit tricky if you don't know how to manage with this sunscreen when you're sweating and all that. But other than that, I really like this sunscreen, and I'm willing to put up with the cons of this sunscreen. Another more con might be price. This is around 600 bucks, so which is not, I don't think so, which might not be affordable to some people. So, but still, I'm willing to put up with the cons because of the pros, which is the number one pro for me is that it doesn't cause any kind of irritation, any kind of reaction on my skin, and it sits wonderfully well, sits so calmly on my skin. It just doesn't feel like that I've applied something on my skin, and that is a very good thing for my sensitive skin, as I tend to you know find it difficult to find products for my skin. So that is something that I really like about this sunscreen. And people with extremely oily skin might not like this sunscreen, so give it a try and see for yourself, find it for yourself. And people with dry skin can absolutely enjoy this sunscreen. So that is my review about this, and it's free of any kind of fragrance, and this essential oils as well. So that is a big pro as well for me in this sunscreen.